Hello everybody. Today we will be talking about energy part 2, and this is as a follow-up of the first part that we did last, that was energy as it relates to the nervous system and the spine, and how does that apply to your mechanic as a whole and how it can affect your energy. But today what I would like to talk to you about is when people say I have low energy, it can be because of a lot of different things. So the second thing that I would like to bring this to you is as it relates to food. So food can have a huge effect on the body in terms of energy. And some of you have heard this line before, but I guess it's worth repeating. It's like if you were to eat a lot of processed food like cake, cookies, candies, ice cream, any of those things that turns into sugar, right, will rob all the B vitamins out of your body. And as a result of that, your energy will not be so great. And especially, right, if you have been doing this for a decade or more, right? There's some people, they have been eating very poorly for a long time, and very poorly meaning that people have been eating a lot of refined and processed food, and especially the carbs, right? Anything that is either sugar or turned into sugar. What is missing for most people when we talked about nutrition is most people understand about eating cake, cookies, candies, and ice cream, right? But what most people, well, I wouldn't say most, but there's a lot of people that do not understand is if you eat a slice of bread, it will also turn into sugar. If you eat some crackers, it would also turn into sugar. If you eat some cereals, it would also turn into sugar. So what are the other things that turn into sugar into your body that, just amplify all of it? Because you also can eat vegetables that will, vegetables have sugar in it. If you eat fruits, fruits has sugar in it as well. So I want you to think that if you were to write down for an entire week, right, from morning to night, all the stuff that you are eating and looking at all the sugar that you are eating in a day, right, according to this book, it's called Life Without Bread, that most people, that they will not need, 100 grams of carbs per day of any kind, right, at the most. Some people, some of you out there probably need less than that. So anything that is above and beyond that, right, what's going to happen is your body is not really using it in a useful way. As a matter of fact, it can be harmful to you, and especially if you do this over time. Not only it's going to be rubbing all the energy out of you, but it also going to just allow you to just put some weight on, which I'm sure that you don't want to have more weight on. For many of you, you're like, I'm trying to lose weight. I don't want to gain weight. So energy has a lot to do with the food that you put in your body. So now let's talk about the good stuff, right? So fruits and vegetables, especially the green stuff that is high in chlorophyll, which lots of people talk about having things like wheatgrass, right? When you're having wheatgrass, it's high in chlorophyll. Or if you're having some kale, or if you're having Brussels sprout, or if you're having green grass, or any of those things that are green in nature, there's a lot of enzymes in there. It's alive, and when people are starting to use more of that, they have shakes, and there is a lot of green stuff in it. It just gives you some energy. And it's also really good to cleanse your liver. So as a rule of thumb, fruits and vegetables are really, really good for you. And not only they're good for you as far as they're going to give nutrient to your body, but it will also just make you feel more alive because it brings energy into your body. And the more that you can keep your blood sugar level instead of going up and down constantly, right? When people feel down, they're depressed, or they feel tired, they eat sugar to bring themselves back up, but then they go right back down. When people don't feel well, right, depression, a lot of people that don't feel, they feel depressed, right, they will use sugar to monitor to bring themselves back up. And they're going to try to do that with food, especially with sugar. So the more that you are eating food that is not corrupted, right, whole food, you can benefit from that, and it will improve your energy. So this is the part today that relates to food. On our next part on energy, we're going to be talking specifically about supplements that can help you out. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.